So one of the things we did at the last council meeting was we voted for a shade structure to cover, or at least to get bids for the shade structure, to cover the ice rink down in the canyon. And that has been something we've talked about for years. And first there was the fire, lost some trees, and then after that some other trees have died. So they don't have the coverage that they used to have, and they can't really go skating there in March and things like that. So they've been wanting a cover for that, a sun cover, for a long time. And we actually have a new chiller coming in as well. So the thing should be much more stable and much nicer. So I'm not opposed to that at all. It was interesting at the meeting because all kinds of people showed up, all in favor of it. So we didn't have a single opponent speak up at the council meeting. We had all of the derby dames that use it in the summer, see, and they want to cover too, because it's too hot and sometimes it's too rainy, and other things are happening that wreck the conditions. And then in the winter, of course, you need the shade in order to keep the ice at all, because by March the ice is wrecked. So between the youth hockey people, the adult hockey people, who sometimes they get kicked off the ice because it's too soft and only the little kids can play. So the whole thing, we'll see what the final price is, but it should be it doesn't look very expensive as a pre-built structure. So I voted for it, and it was a very important thing that if there was opposition out there, you had to come to the meeting, because there were 30 people speaking in favor and 0 people speaking against, and a lot of the councilors listened to that. And then moving on to another thing that happened that I've been working on for years, it's been years and years of labor, is getting the Longview Road area straightened out and made hospitable for development. And so we have part of the old Longview is going to be developed in condominiums, but then that will act more as a driveway for the new area. And then we're straightening out Longview, and there's a couple of old buildings that will be that have been abandoned for a while that I've also been trying to get that whole thing cleaned up and made suitable for housing. And that inner part of White Rock, the center of White Rock that used to be a shopping area, is going to be housing. There'll probably be an apartment building next to the townhouses. So 30 townhouses going in, and then some kind of an apartment structure, I will guess. I hope. Now it's hard to develop condominiums, so it's probably not going to be a condo type structure. It'll be an apartment building, but we need that too for housing, so that'll probably be downtown White Rock. Yeah, that has been years and years working on that, trying to get the people that had that for years were the Handys, and many attempts to develop the area fell off the rails for complicated reasons, and it's really a great thing that the current county manager, Ann, made it happen. That's a real feather in her cap, because there's some of those deals are so complicated, they're really hard to make happen, and she did it. So I'm very pleased to have voted for that last weekend.